off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. We get our first look now at Carson Wentz and this Philadelphia Eagle offense.
And he is hot, hot, hot. Yeah, okay, so there's a blemish in there, right? He did throw one interception in the last game.
But 5 touchdown passes.
Okay, that's the offset you want.
I say bench him. 5 touchdowns, 1 interception.
You are tough, Coach. I thought the ratio was if you got to 3-1, your quarterback was operating at peak efficiency. 5-1.
And a win.
And a win? Yeah, just let him keep throwing it.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. The numbers for Sanders last week, 16 carries, 81 yards.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down and 6 yards.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football, got to him, and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the win last week, punted 4 times as this one's away. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fights through him. A strong running. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out there, a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it now with Robinson. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
The ball carrier. He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Back to throw now on first down. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They run. Robinson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and
they'll run here with Robinson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got it. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator?
Yeah.
What he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
An extra point forthcoming. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Able to spin free. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
A gain of 4. It's now second and...
It's a second down run with Sanders. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They run here with Jason Huntley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jason Huntley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1-yard line.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So that'll back them up 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Second down at 4. On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Eagles' 49.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 30 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll look to throw again. That's complete right around the 8. That catch good for only a couple.
To Eric Ebron. A pickup of 2.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. From the gun, it's Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Wentz's pass.
5 yards. On the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
And that is incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter.
25-yard line.
On the draw, Robinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That third down conversion good for 23.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Brings up
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he is going to have the Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And the Jaguars are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Jacksonville.
Back to throw again. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Eric Ebron, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Point after here coming up. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if something there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Wentz will try again on second down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
A loss of 3 yards.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
39-yard.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
To number 6. It's a gain of 5.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Going right side here, and that's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first two quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
And out now come the Eagles. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
23-yard line.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Going down the middle, and it's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Wentz now on first down. This short throw caught by Goddard. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This short throw caught by Goddard. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
Again, it's Wentz. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
A 31-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
Eagles 10.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where you see the final score there. A 2-touchdown victory, 31-17, the final. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. 28-21, the final score. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. 35-21, the final score. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did. Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Sacked by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And out across midfield down to the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Davion Taylor leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Robinson.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21.
Holding, receiving team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll run with Sanders. Now, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Down at the 30-yard.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should ought to have a few men in the box there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw, it's Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And an Eagle first down.
Now Sanders. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Tackled at the 46-yard line.
On 3rd down, Huntley. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
At the 45-yard.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll move the chains.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. On 1st down, Wentz. Going to throw right side here, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another run with Sanders. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 23. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Number 17.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Shotgun now for Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well,
and he can't get rid of it, he's taken down.
A loss of 13 yards.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
A 32-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
Jaguars 28, Eagles 13.
That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I can kind of hear our sponsors saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just weren't able to do so.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course,
they're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
His kick is good.
Hopkins with the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great, if that's where you're going.
The protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burt, the rest of the crew, what they put together with these images and pictures, if you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
They're going to have a lot to take to contract time if this continues. 2nd and 5. Ebron with it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This defense really clamping down. Although they're losing the game still, this second half has been theirs.
And they're winning it. I almost equate it to being a boxer. And whenever you see a good fight, the guy who is on his toes and doing the punching, that's the guy who's winning. And that's the way they're going at it defensively now. Much more aggressive in their calls, much more aggressive in their pursuit.
Again, it's Robinson. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Eric Ebron with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Now he dumps this off over the middle. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
brought down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Throwing on second down. Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up third down.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Wentz now to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Able to get there and pick it.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
So now Eric Ebron and the rest of the offensive unit trotting on the field. And this is how the game has trended for him numbers-wise. He's really picked it up. And I got to be honest, I don't know schematically. This is where I need you. What does the defense need to do to get back to that start that they had on him?
You got to harass him early in his route. Right off the line of scrimmage, someone needs to be there. So it's not what we call a free release where he just gets into the route so easily. Because once he builds up momentum and speed, forget it, you're done. Knock him off of that, chip away at his timing, and then make sure you have a second person there in the vicinity as well. Too big and too strong usually for one person to handle.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
56. Mike, 56 right there.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here. 2nd and 11 at the 41. And to give this time to the tailback. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Final score, Jaguars.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Jaguars, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.